Today's devotion, the heart of our testimony. Ask the Lord to help you see opportunities to share how Jesus changed your life. 1 Corinthians 1:22 and 24. For indeed, Jews ask for signs, and Greeks search for wisdom. But we preach Christ who's crucified, to Jews a stumbling block, and to Gentiles foolishness. But to those who are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. The devotion states, have you ever tried to share your testimony? Perhaps you've been unsure where to begin or what to say. Try thinking of it like this. You're simply telling the story of what Jesus Christ has done in your life and letting others know how to follow him. To witness effectively, it's helpful to say more than, you're saved when you receive Jesus as Savior. People appreciate clarity about the actual path to salvation. So it's good to describe who Jesus is and explain the specific beliefs that bring about forgiveness of sins and will make them part of God's family. Certainly, a person can be saved without fully understanding the role of the cross. However, new believers begin their spiritual journey from a firmer place if they grasp the significance of Jesus' atoning sacrifice. Pray for opportunities, share the good news. You may find that God has you speak with people who know little about Jesus. Perhaps you are the only person in their life with any real knowledge of the Lord. And remember, even if they don't accept the truth right away, your unique testimony can still plant a seed. 1 Corinthians 3:6 and 8. I planted, Apollos watered, but God was causing the growth. So then neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but God who causes the growth. Now he who plants and he who waters are one, but each will receive his own reward according to his own labor. So ask God for the courage to talk about what he has done for you, then go out and make disciples for Christ by sharing your message with love and confidence. Oh, there's so many stories I could tell. So, I don't know what your testimony is. So definitely share that if you're interested in the comments. But for me, I had a crazy childhood. So, we didn't have a place to live. We didn't have food. There was violence and all kinds of stuff that happened. So as I was growing up, I was blessed that my mom sent me on the church bus and I went to church, or my grandma went to church. So she'd take, they take her because she didn't drive. So I'd get to go there, and I found that peace, I guess a peace there, or hope. But at some point as I got older, I was very discouraged. I had a lot of, like crazy thoughts in my mind and harmful thoughts for myself and things. And it was just like so overwhelming. And then the more that I grew with God and the more I walked along, went through that journey of being a Christian and learning more and more. And it took decades. God gave me this peace over me and all those bad thoughts and crazy voices of all the things that happened as a child. Finally, I can, kind of find peace in. And, at one point in my life, I didn't go to college right out of high school or anything, which of course I had kids, but I just felt like, how could I ever afford that? Or how, am I worthy for that? And then later on, I got to do all those things. I think, just walking that journey and starting to be honest with yourself and facing whatever it is that you have going on and saying that to God out loud, and it just really, he starts really working with you and giving you that peace. And that is the most amazing thing I think it's ever happened to me, is just all these crazy things, until I was in my late 30s, my mind just always went crazy. And then just to not have that anymore has been my biggest testimony. I mean, there's many other things, but that's my biggest one, that it does organize your thoughts, and it does give you that hope, and it gives you that purpose, and that I always pray for, what path should I be going on? Because, every day you wake up, you could choose to do all these different things. So always in my morning prayer, I pray that I go on the right path for the day, because I can always go the wrong way. So that's but that's what helped me through every day, that got me closer and closer into finding that peace in my mind. I thought the moon was pretty this morning, but it keeps hiding more and more behind the tree, so it might not have turned out as nice as I thought it would have. Anyway, you all have a wonderful day. God bless you.